Hey everybody, welcome to Real Brave Live. My name is Dan, and today we're back. It's been 2 weeks. We took a little hiatus, doing things. Today we're going to talk about Paul McCartney because he turned like 79 or something like that in June.
Good for him.
Yeah, he's got a birthday. We're going to talk about Paul McCartney and all the things that he does. He's like a little lesser known artist. It's also Accordion Awareness Month, according to accordions.
Oh no.
So if you don't know what an accordion is, you should probably go grab one, my friend, because we're going to talk about accordions today.
Okay.
I believe Real Brave is a music studio, and we have a program online where you can sign up and get lessons with one of the amazing instructors here. You can also steal my identity if you'd like. Yeah. I'm just kidding, which happened today. But yes, you can go online today, steal my identity, and also sign up for Real Brave via PracticePad, practice-pad.com. And the reason why this place is great, it's because it's an online, in-person experience where you can get lessons with an instructor, and we also track progress with videos, tutorials, and we will steal your identity. I'm just kidding. It's just I'm frustrated. You know what I mean? Like, what's the deal, people? Aren't we in like one world, one nation? You gotta like steal my stuff.
One love, one heart.
I had stuff to do today, and I had to fax people stuff about my identity, and I didn't feel like doing it. Kevin, take the rest of the show over. I'm done.
Welcome everybody to Real Brave Live.
I mean, what's the deal, people?
With
Don't you have anything better to do?
I mean, how many which call did you fall for? Was it the we are with the IRS and
No, it was totally.
The Arabian Prince.
Was it the Arabian Prince?
It started a month ago. I was getting calls from a very well-known credit card.
You didn't answer about that extended warranty.
I did not answer the extended warranty call. But yeah, it started there. I called the credit card company. They said it's probably fraud. I said, okay. And then today in my credit report, I see, hey, listen, you're 30 days late in this thing. I know I'm not. I call the thing. I got stuff to do, by the way. Stuff to do.
No, you don't.
I'm making phone calls. I'm faxing things. It's not going through. You know what it's like, right?
Every time I see you, you're just in your office with your feet up on the desk with, what do they call that? Like a paddleboard with this ball on the string?
I'm practicing my putt, too.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
the other half of my day.
Yeah.
Just doing nothing. So, this has nothing to do with music, but I just want to let you know that adulting is hard, and
we're excited to be back after a week off. Thanks for joining us today here on Real Brave Live.
All right, so National Accordion Awareness Month.
Yep. So, as resident not accordion player, I could do this.
You can do the Godfather thing.
I used to be able to do the Godfather thing. Let's try it out. I'm gonna do this one. Nope. Are you happy?
No.
Oh.
Actually, I am. I think that is fantastic.
I was totally unprepared for this. I would have probably shed it a little bit, but yeah, no, it's a very interesting instrument, very complex instrument on a theoretical and a technical level. So obviously on this side you've got keyboard style, which works like a keyboard.
Right.
And on this side you got buttons, and these buttons serve a number of functions.
TV remote.
No, VCR and DVD and Blu-ray.
Excellent.
But also, they generate sounds, right? So there's a couple of rows on here. These further in rows are like root notes or bass notes or just single notes. And they're organized along the circle of fifths, which I think is really cool. So the circle of fifths is an element of music theory and practice where you take any note, take C, you go up the C major scale, whole, whole, half, whole.
Merry Christmas.
And then you're at the next key center, which is G. Then you go up 5 notes in the G major scale. And now you're at D, the next key center, and it keeps going like all the way around until it gets back to C.
Okay.
C, G, D, A, E, B, F sharp, G flat, C sharp, D flat, etc., and so on, A flat, and the rest.
What's the lowest note you can play on that?
I don't know. That's a great question for an accordion player.
Lawrence Welk.
Sounds like C might be. Although if we drop the bass. Oh, lowest note on this boy is F.
That'll cover up the gas you were talking about.
Thanks so much for bringing that up on air.
You're welcome.
So my belly hurts today, and it hasn't manifested as anything yet, but I'm hoping it's gas.
So, with any accordion, you can cover up your belly problems.
Yes,
No
yes. Both internal and external. Although it's 2020, we don't body shame anyone.
No.
But
I always wear my belly on my sleeve.
yeah, what? Buying weird shirts, man. But we are talking about Paul McCartney and accordion awareness
I don't
month.
know why there's an accordion awareness month. I don't care.
I mean,
either.
but-
I'm in a bad mood today.
But since I have it out, when I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom.
Let my credit be.
Let dance credit be.
Yeah, just let it be, man.
Yeah.
Let it be.
Yeah. So what? But was it the one where it was like the IRS is asking and you call back?
Somebody's opened up something.
They have. This is the only ones I can think of. Extended warranty on your car. Oh, electrical forgiveness. They notice an error in your electric bill and there's an apology call.
Oh yeah.
And they want to give you a rebate. And all they need is your social.
Right. Or my real favorite. It's the robocall. Hello.
Yes.
This is Social Security. Oh no, this is the IRS.
That's the one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love to
We've
answer
noticed
that.
Some weird
Suspicious activity.
suspicious activity on your account.
And then they start threatening with the Department of Justice and everything like that. And I love to answer those calls and ask what the suspicious activity was. And they're like, we noticed some strange purchases down in Texas and drug trafficking countries like Mexico and Colombia. And I was like, yeah, that was me. What are you trying to say? Is my shipment delayed or what?
Where's my stuff, man?
I'm going to put this down.
It's going to rub up against your beard. Yeah. Paul McCartney is this lesser-known little guy, little artist.
Yeah, who is that?
Who has had a short career, has not had many hits.
Yeah, he's like an indie guy.
Yeah.
Very obscure, very like you got to really be hip to the scene to have heard the name.
Yeah. Oh, there's all these notes about accordions here.
Oh, too late.
Too late. Sorry.
Too late. That boy's on the ground.
Paul McCartney's birthday is June 18th, and we're talking about this because of Global Beatles Day.
Is it Global Beatles Day?
There's two things that are happening on Global Beatles Day.
Okay.
It's an annual holiday occurring on June 25th each year that honors and celebrates the ideals of the Beatles.
Okay.
You know what else happens on June 25th? That celebrates the honors and ideals of a very important person? It's my birthday. I was born on National Beatles Day.
Oh my goodness.
Look at that, Global Beatles Day.
Happy. It's
World.
not yet.
Yeah, isn't that great? I'm going to be 6. So the date, June 25th, was chosen to commemorate the date that the Beatles participated in the BBC program Our World in 1967 and performed All You Need Is Love, a broadcast to an international audience on June 25th, 1967. The holiday was created and first celebrated in 2009 by Beatles fan club, or fan Faith Cohen, who called it a thank you letter or love letter to the Beatles. Where would we be without the Beatles? There it is. All you need is love.
Love, 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 love. Love, 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 bum, 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 love, love, love.
Are we also celebrating or talking about a
National Falsetto Month?
Yeah,
Yes.
weird, not okay Beatles lyrics? Is that what this is?
So since we're talking about Paul McCartney, thought it was funny. I don't know. You
Weird,
can look at it. You can look at it like there's.
not okay, weird Beatles lyrics.
Yeah.
What
I
qualifies
thought we
as-
had like a top 10 Beatles song thing, but I guess not.
You didn't send me that.
No, you sure? I thought I did.
Um,
All right. Well, we're gonna talk. You know, the lyrics for the Beatles have always been kind of like you know,
I don't know. I think there are some cryptic ones.
very cryptic. Yeah.
There are some out there ones. There are some out there concept albums like Sgt. Pepper's, you know, or Yellow Submarine.
Yeah.
But I think as a pop band, they were pretty straightforward in the beginning, at least. You know, I just want to hold your hand, saw her standing there, and, you know, love songs, kind of.
They have great lines, but then if you take the song lyrics into parts and you try to like go through them, it's not every single one of them makes a ton of sense.
Right.
some songs are just kind of off the wall too, and just completely nonsense.
Benefit of Mr. Kite.
Yeah.
For the benefit of Mr. Kite, there will be a show tonight.
So since I'm not really quite sure what I'm about to read, I'm just gonna look at it really quick.
Why you gotta diss my notes like that?
I'm not.
Why
I
are you
just.
being a hater?
I'm not being a hater. Getting better. I've got to admit, getting better. I used to be cruel to my woman. I beat her and kept her apart from the things that she loved. John Lennon. That's part of the lyrics?
Yeah.
I don't. But I thought Paul
like-
McCartney wrote that.
No, it was Lennon.
I feel like that's a red flag that I wasn't aware of. That's I mean, we'd celebrated John Lennon recently.
Yeah.
I don't
Did
know
we-
about this.
We didn't find that when we were researching Lennon.
This is a quote from him. I used to be cruel to my woman.
Yeah. I mean, it
That's-
was from an interview.
Oh, that's not in the song.
No, it is in the song.
Oh, it is in the
and then
song.
he elaborated on it later in an interview.
Okay.
So he admitted to be a physical abuser to a woman.
Yeah.
This is newsflash, man. I've never heard this before. And this is coming from someone who married to Yoko Ono for his whole life, was committed to peace. So this is I think we need fact checking on that.
You can fact check it all you want. I mean, it's the lyric in the song.
But I don't think he wrote that song. I think McCartney wrote "Getting Better."
You can fact check it.
Nobody recognized that Law and Order theme I was just playing just now?
That's Beck.
It's very similar where it's at and the Law and Order theme song. Differentiated by the.
That specific lyric was written by Paul. I mean by Lennon. I'm sorry.
So, was that?
Oh, so it's in the song.
Was that his way of apologizing?
I used to be cruel to my
his-
woman. I beat her and kept her apart from things she loved. All right.
I mean, maybe metaphorically.
I might be metaphorically though. I don't know about this.
I mean, there's. I mean,
I've never
emotional
heard this
abuse is not
before.
much better
There's a
than
quote
physical.
from him that says, "I used to hit women. I was a hitter. I used to hit women."
Hitter,
All
I
right.
hardly know.
Hitter, striker, striker. Sorry,
is-
folks. I got to
this
check
is-
this out.
this is
I've never
dumb.
heard this before.
Hey, John wrote the lyrics, man. I'm just sending the facts out here.
It's getting better. It's getting better.
Did John
It's
Lennon?
getting better? Chords. The Beatles. Oh, I spelled it's wrong. We got here.
We're looking this up because this is a news flash. I mean, I've never heard this before.
So I can read you the quote that I have on.
No, I see it here. I see it. According to the internet, which is always right.
I used to get mad at my school.
It says,
John Lennon had a
The
temper.
teachers
John
And
Lennon's attitude towards hitting women isn't something he shied away from. In fact, he openly admitted it during a 1980 interview with Playboy. While insisting his earlier violence motivated his later calls for peace and love. So at first he was the violent guy, then he was all peace and love.
All right. So what we're saying here is that in that song, there's a an allusion to domestic violence.
To be cruel to my woman.
And according to the internet, which is always right,
beat her and kept her apart for the things that she loved.
Apparently, Mr. Lennon, who is not John Paul McCartney, had issues with his temper, and which is a no-no in a relationship.
I think I would say like maybe the phrase is that they aged poorly.
Yeah.
The lyrics aged poorly.
Yeah.
Okay. Or like my kids like to say, you can't say that anymore. Really?
They say that to you?
Yeah, everything.
I say that to my mom.
But it's like everything, this is obviously
Gotta stay
in
woke.
poor taste. I gotta admit, it's getting better. I use that like all the time. I gotta admit, it's getting better. It's getting better all the time.
Yeah, it's important to have an optimistic outlook.
But if you're
and
saying that that some of the lyrics talking about physical,
just be
abuse,
optimistic and don't beat
anyone.
I think John
Anyone,
was saying
yeah.
he's getting better. He only hit his wife once this week instead of.
Oh, okay. So it was like a long-term thing.
They're not all that dark.
This is
I'm gonna move on from this before we make every Beatles fan really upset. I saw her standing there.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Well, this is
yeah.
a different time.
So.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
this is-
when they wrote that, they
Yeah.
were
So
around the same
I
age,
think
I guess.
16 Candles and all of pre everything. Why, Maddie?
She was just 17. You know what I mean? I mean, Paul. I don't know. What
Well, because back then, and I am not. I am not
It's okay.
advocating for this. All I'm saying is that it was a different time. I'm not advocating for this. I'm not. I don't live like that.
Oh well, no.
16 Candles. Everything from the 80s. Everything from the 80s. Like think about it. The Winger, a famous terrible band from the 80s, there was a song 17. Like it was like an accepted gross thing that I don't understand, but it was a thing.
I think in New York the age of consent is 17.
I know, but that doesn't mean that it's
Yeah. Ethical.
so. We're supposed to be celebrating Paul McCartney, but we're tearing him down. This is good. Let's move on. Run for your life. Well, I'd rather see you dead, little girl, than it. What are you doing to me? Do you like the Beatles?
This was not me. This was the Beatles writing this. Like.
So we're here today to
Don't
celebrate.
shoot the messenger.
We're supposed to be celebrating Paul McCartney.
Paul McCartney in his almost 80 years,
It's
and
Global Paul McCartney Day.
Don't shoot the messenger, man.
But he didn't write.
the
He didn't write this song.
The Beatles did.
But we're talking about Paul McCartney. What happened to my list?
We were talking about global Beatles.
God darn it!
I'm sorry for the listeners if my mic keeps moving around and it's causing ear aches. If you're
I am the
watching this
Walrus. That's definitely not Paul.
That was a John song.
Yeah.
You don't want to read the theory about the Walrus lyrics?
Well, but we're supposed to be talking about Paul McCartney.
I mean, he was
All right, so I am the
complicit.
Walrus.
Yeah, he was letting these happen.
He was a co-conspirator on a lot of these.
Some people think I am the
messages.
Walrus is utter nonsense. Many, though, believe it's about the cycle of human life. The Eggman is supposed to represent the sperm, the very beginning of human life. And a walrus is an image of how an old man would look at the end of his life cycle. Okay?
That makes perfect sense to me.
That's I am the Walrus.
I am he is you are me, and we are all together.
Again, not Paul McCartney, John Lennon.
Pigs from a gun, see how they fly. I'm crying.
I'm crying. Hey, listen. That music is never coming back. It's been gone for 50 years, but like that's a perfect example of just like an amazing song.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
It's so inventive in its chord structure
Yeah.
and textures and lyrically.
Sitting on a cornflake.
Yeah.
When I first heard that, I was like, sitting on a cornflake.
Man, wait till August, man.
Yeah.
Your mind's gonna get blown.
Oh, I am counting down the days.
You're looking at how much an extra night in Florida is gonna cost you.
We're having trouble going away. It's been a frustrating
I bet.
experience
Yeah.
thus far. Revolution 9 again. This is
Number 9.
This is a
Now that's off the White Album. And
yeah, but this is not.
It's like a
McCartney
non-song.
solo.
It's like
Why don't we do it in the road? Okay, here we go.
Why don't we do it in the road? Why don't we do it in the road? Why don't we do it in the road? Do it in the road.
I'm not going to describe this, Madison.
What? Why are you shooting the messenger?
Why don't we
It's a
do it
family
in
show.
the road?
Purely the story. I didn't make a story. I didn't write the song.
Family show.
I mean, if you look at the
What do you need to? We don't need to look.
why don't we do it in the road?
Yeah, there's no subtext there.
The context is everything.
Ah man.
I think we're gonna do that at the carnival, because it's simple enough. It's a 12-bar blues in D, and the lyrics are minimal.
I have the lyrics right here.
Hard to forget the lyrics for that. My original intent was to have the 10 best Beatles songs of all time.
I'm sorry. I think I missed your list.
It's
Like,
okay.
I did not do that on purpose.
Well, let's move on because this is a train wreck anyway.
Wait, you don't like my list?
I'm kind of. I think it's interesting.
See, Kevin likes my list. I thought this was a good idea.
I'm also interested in hearing your top 10 Beatles,
Oh.
Yeah.
not Business Insiders.
Yeah, I didn't
Yours.
want.
No, I want Business Insiders. I think it's way more fun that way. Although, Why Don't We Do It on the Road is probably in the top 30.
Yeah.
Just love that.
There's
I think
hundreds. There's hundreds of tunes.
So many. Having a lasting, permanent effect on music for eternity. At 72 or 73, I saw Paul McCartney at Barclays Center.
Wow. For your
And-
73rd birthday.
For my 73rd birthday. Yeah. And June 25th, 1920.
Okay.
4,000. Yeah, and it was great. He played for like 2.5 hours straight. My dad can't even walk for 2 minutes straight, and he's 74. Just put that in perspective. McCartney was screaming and yelling for 2.5 hours, jumping around stage.
Well, these guys, that's what keeps them going. It doesn't take it from them. It gives them life to be on a stage in front of hundreds of thousands of people.
Yeah.
Like Keith Richards, dude. He's,
Yeah, Charlie Watts is going to be 80.
wow. Willie Nelson is 80, I think.
Willie Nelson and Keith Richards.
There must be some secret to their
There's some-
to
yeah,
their
well,
longevity.
It's like illegal, or illegal in some states.
Yeah.
Just like Paul's lyrics.
Paul's lyrics are a snapshot in time.
This is like a time capsule of
It's
domestic abuse.
not meant. We're talking about monkey
Yep.
procreation.
Right,
We're talking
yeah.
about
Yeah. Which, by the way, is how we all got here.
Yeah, satanic culture.
Those monkeys in the road were the start of evolution.
Yeah. There was actually, he had written a Darwin's thesis.
We're talking about drug use. Talking about domestic violence. Yeah, it's not.
Oh, Helter
It's not
Skelter.
Ariana Grande.
Oh.
Helter Skelter. Was that pre or post Charlie Manson?
Pre, because he heard it.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, he heard it and was like, "Hey, this is a good idea."
Ooh, we'll do that at the carnival. That's a fun.
Oh no, dude. You don't want to inspire people.
It's no Charlie Manson. In fact, who I call Charlie Manson.
Charlie.
Charlie Manson.
Old buddy Charlie.
Yeah.
Why?
I call him Chuck.
Chuck Manson. Chuck, if you're watching, he's dead, right? I think he is.
Oh my god, he's not alive.
He's not alive.
There's got to be some family members.
Good
though.
old Chucky Manson.
Some of the Manson family should be out there.
I need to take like a 6-month break from everything, and I'm gonna become like
He died in 2017. Sorry,
thank
go
you,
on.
a monk for a couple of months.
You're gonna go into the mountains.
Yeah.
live that hermitage lifestyle.
Yeah, I think the pandemic, which is winding down now, is just
It's winding down like the summer, just a nice wind.
Well, you know,
it's like it's winding down like the night. You know,
Yeah.
we've taken off our socks
and masks.
and we're breathing slightly as we sit.
I sleep with my socks on
Do you really?
sometimes. They're just so good though.
I have hot feet. You don't have hot feet?
I got great cool feet with hot socks.
Bring those up more.
Can we get these? These are my Super Mario
Bring them up
Christmas
too
socks.
high, you got gas problems.
Yep, that actually hurt to do that. But Super Mario Christmas is what I'm wearing today.
All right. Do you go to like a sock store?
No, most of my socks have been gifts.
Really?
Yeah,
I
most
saw a
of
sock store and I thought of you, and I was like, I'm not.
Is it the place in Garden State Plaza?
Yeah, I'm
That
not
is
coming
a
to work
place.
with socks as a gift. I just thought that'd be really weird. Although it is 2021.
I'll settle for whatever.
Yeah. There's that. What do you think of this?
Who are you talking to? There's 4 people. There's 4 viewers.
Oh no! Wow.
Oh goodness.
That's like a record.
Did anybody
And we have comments.
have comments too?
Oh no.
Janine Punish.
Oh, hi Janine.
She said, I found it in a Playboy interview. Sounds legit. He was a hitter. Who knew? And Elaine has said, Elaine House. Thanks for
Hi
watching.
Elaine. Sorry we weren't around for a couple weeks.
Good to
Kevin
see you
was
again
busy.
Yeah, sure. Lay it on me.
Said she knits socks.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, talk to me toward winter time. Because I lied. I do have hot feet. But Elaine also said, Paul asked me to tell you to look into Ringo's MS Paint art if you want to see some weird Beatles stuff. I gotta check
Ringo?
that. Ringo's
Ringo's 80.
I
MS
can put that on the
Paint
screen. Just give me a second.
art. Oh, wow. That's some interesting stuff.
Oh my God! Have you seen the clip of Ringo when he's saying "peace and love, peace and love"?
No,
Oh,
I
sure.
have not seen that.
Have
Yeah,
you
yeah.
seen that?
Yeah.
This is
Is
some
is that the one where he's saying like, "Don't send me any fan mail"?
Yeah. Don't send me anything.
Don't send me
Peace and
more
love.
fan mail. Peace and love, peace and love. I've got no time. I've got no time. Yeah, that's a Howard Stern thing. I've seen that.
This is pretty disturbing stuff from Ringo.
I'm gonna put some on the screen.
Listen, when you're Ringo Starr, you could do anything you want, man.
Oh my God, these are kind of sick.
Your camera on me, Maddie?
It is, but now it's like somewhere else. It went somewhere else.
Camera's on you, but I'm gonna put it on the screen. Which one do you
Wow,
want me to show?
is that a
one?
self-portrait?
I don't know. I don't know who this is, but it was definitely created in MS Paint, which I spent hours on as a child.
Microsoft
Yeah.
Paint.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
Just got that?
so yeah, you know, a little.
Someone gave me an old Microsoft computer. I'm gonna paint on it.
This is something that like only Ringo Starr would get away with because I've done way better artworks on MS Paint.
I use the computer program to make a drawing.
I get the feeling that Maddie doesn't like the Beatles.
How does this technology work? I like the Beatles. They just have a, you can't ignore this. You can't ignore the, I used to beat my wife and take her away from the things.
Well,
she
you
loved.
can because I've never heard of it.
Well, I mean,
I
people
don't-
have apparently.
People
Yeah.
do ignore it, and
Years.
they shouldn't. You know, they were great musicians. Were they great people? It's up for debate.
I just want to go on record here and saying, here at Real Brave, we do not condone
We don't.
or support any sort of domestic abuse,
Unless you steal my credit.
unless you
And
have
then
Dan's credit card.
we've got a bone to pick, mister.
He will marry you and then and then hit you every now and then.
We're gonna have serious problems,
Yeah.
and you're gonna feel badly about yourself in 20 years.
Yes.
I have a picture of this.
Are we putting this up on the screen? Is that what's
I
happening?
have the Ringo art up on the screen right now.
All right.
It's a beautiful painting. It looks like the skin is like green, some contrasting colors, some thick line work. It's really impressive, actually.
I'm going to agree with Elaine, who said that this is the stuff of nightmares. But again, only Ringo, because he was a Beatle, can go spend 15 minutes on paint,
Yeah.
making a face, and then selling it at auction.
No way. I found one that costs $4,000, and you're not gonna believe when I show you.
I believe it.
I believe it.
Yeah.
People buy anything, really. Is it like a
Give me 1 second. I have to go.
NFT?
It says it's $4,000.
Is it an
cash.
NFT, though?
No,
Is it something where you just buy digitally?
No, I don't think it's Ethereum. It's selling in cash.
Oh.
And it looks like that. I'm gonna put up photos.
He's a troll. He's just trolling the art world.
Think about this, though. So, like, if
If I was Ringo Starr, I would troll the art world.
he made all of his fame and fortune pretty much, well, no, that's not true. Because after the Beatles, he was the most successful selling
right.
Beatle.
That's right.
But, like, the Beatle era was from, like, 1962, 3, 4, whatever it was, through 1970, right?
Yep.
1971.
Yep.
And they released some stuff after, but, like, it was a very short, compressed time where, like, they were the Beatles, like, you know, the shaggy hair, and then it turned into what they ended up being, which is, like, completely changing the history of the music
Wagga
books
Mac
ever.
says Cuckoo Cachoo, and I'm gonna show this. This is the $4,000 Ringo Starr MS Paint artwork. It's called The Band, so I think it's a portrait of them.
It's a self-portrait of the
Yeah,
band.
it's the Beatles, obviously.
Yeah.
If you can't tell that's the Beatles from looking at it, you're stupid.
Hey, Paul, how much do you think I can get for this one?
I think you're crackers. So if you make that much money, which they've made hundreds of millions and millions and hundreds of millions of dollars, at that level, you could do whatever you want, whenever you want, with whoever you want, whenever you want,
It's just like the visual manifestation of Octopus Garden.
however you want. Octopus Garden. Yeah.
Actually, I like that song.
I like to be under the sea.
That was a.
That's Ringo.
That's a Ringo tune.
All right, folks. And we got more now?
Oh my god.
This is...
Today is not the last. So you're going to come back next week?
Me, I'll come back.
All right. So but next week is the last week. We
Sure.
have Maddie. We'll have her say a couple things and hopefully not get me banned from internships. Would you like to say anything else? Because I've got to go save my life.
I want to say congratulations to Maddie for graduating.
Yeah,
Thank
congratulations.
You, thank you.
Good job.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for keeping this thing online. I think you did a great job.
Thank
We'll do more of that next
I
week.
appreciate it. We'll do a best of Maddie compilation.
Oh, okay. All right, great. Don't get me in trouble. Real Brave is a music studio. You can find us online, practice-pad.com. Please sign up for lessons so that I can pay off the ransomware.
Wait, what are your top 10?
What?
Top 10 Beatles tunes.
Beatles?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
That's another episode, huh?
I think that's the whole thing. There's
Yeah.
so many.
Yeah.
Every time I hear Let It Be, though, it just kills me.
Kills you?
Yeah.
We had a student do that in our next TikTok concert here at Real Brave. Under production right now. Registration and submission deadline is closed, but we have some great entrants in that. One student is playing Let It Be.
Julia?
Oh, I love Julia.
Love
There's
Julia.
a version of Julia, and I really don't typically care for Beatles covers or even performing them.
I hate them.
But Medeski, Martin, and Wood, they're like a jazz fusion, funk jazz fusion trio, and they joined up with John Schofield, who's a fusion guitar player, and they put out an album of covers called Out Louder, and there's a version of Julia on there that just like, ooh, it's good. I like Across the Universe.
Yeah?
I like Blue Jay Way is one of my faves.
Because?
Rocky Raccoon.
Rocky Raccoon, yeah. I like it. It's simple. I've taught it a bunch of times because it's 4 chords. A minor, D.
D7?
It might be.
Yeah. Oh, Rocky Raccoon. There's the Paul McCartney cheesiness that people hated, and whereas John Lennon was more the mainstream. But Paul's like vocals on some songs were so eternal, and so was John's. Like it's just it's hard for me to pick. I always lean towards Paul because of the vocal on Let It Be. Just kills me every single time. It's just a perfect vocal take ever. And when you see them like record it, which the new movie's coming out
Oh.
with the guy that did the Lord of the Rings,
Peter Jackson.
Peter Jackson, he's doing the,
Oh, yeah, I
Let
saw-
It Be sessions.
Right, I saw that.
And when you really dig into those Let It Be sessions and where they recorded what and when they released things, it's all over the place.
Yeah.
Did you guys see that weird movie about, I think it was called Yesterday, and it was like,
Oh, what if the Beatles never existed and this guy capitalized
no,
on
I
it?
never saw that.
No.
it was so stupid.
I saw Across the Universe, which was like a kind of like a musical thing.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
Fun fact about me is I have a Paul McCartney lyric tattooed on my body. It's here, but it's notation.
And
It is not the first phrase. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. It's this. Take these broken wings and learn to fly all your life. And that's it.
Blackbird definitely would be in the top 10.
Yeah. It's a.
Why do you have that tattooed on your arm?
A number of reasons having to do with my dad and having to do with my life journey to this point. You know,
Yeah.
so it carries a couple of significances.
You've done well, my friend. I think.
Sure have.
Try not to screw it up.
Yeah. Well, it's
No pressure.
Gotta believe it's getting better.
Don't beat anybody.
Used to get mad at my school. Na, 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 na.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back next week. We do believe that we have a special guest next week. Constantine Morales is going to be on the show. I've confirmed it. We got to double confirm it. We'll, if you know him, he is a wonderful singer, was in Rock of Ages, and was on American Idol. It's incredible, probably one of the best pure singers I've ever heard in my life.
Oh yeah, and a hell of a performer. Tony nominated.
I
Broadway.
can't even deal that we have the honor of having him here. So huge catch for us, and we're going to be unveiling some online lessons soon, and he's going to be in one of them. It's going to be pretty cool. So Kevin, we're going to leave. Hopefully I will come back as Emmanuel Stark next week, my new identity.
Yep.
Please
grow a goatee. Please grow a goatee. Please grow a goatee.
This will be my new identity.
So
I'll
funny.
have a new social security number, and I'll be living in Idaho.
Nice.
So we'll be remote from Idaho with Constantine Morales. If you're confused about why this happened, just watch the beginning of the program. All right, and that's all for us. Please tune in next week for a very special performance and guest and person and stuff. And thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time here on
Real brave life.
See you, everybody.